Hey, what's up everybody, it's Mero 17, and I'm bringing you the series I decided to come up with called the Unfavorable Matchup Series. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, as you can see, I decided to choose Dan Hooker, and I knew I was going to run into either an Aldo, Zabit, McGregor, or Max. That's usually the case when you play on ranked. What I want to see is, how can I neutralize a player that has all the statistical advantages over my fighter? Where if I make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. And they can, if I make any crucial mistake, they can finish the fight. But right here, I'm going against some dude named White Dynamite. He has the beat Malcolm and Sharapov, and I'm noticing that he likes to lead with kicks. Usually allows the beat players to like to fire off that double kick combination, so I'm very wary of that. I'm careful entering the pocket. With Dan Hooker, it's important that I keep my range. Throws an ill-advised spinning kick in. Dude! Okay. Alright, so what I was going to go with that is that when I'm playing with Dan Hooker, I'm trying to stick to using more tight combinations, making sure that I'm mixing everything up, trying to avoid boxing range, but this guy decided to hit the air with a devastating combo that did absolutely no damage to the oxygen around him, and he subsequently got knocked out, ducking into a front kick. So definitely an unfavorable matchup, but in terms of fight IQ, this guy was definitely lacking. But alright, you gave it a shot. We're going to get on to another fight. Hopefully we get into another unfavorable matchup. I'll be right back with you. Alright, so this time I got Robbie Lawler. And Robbie Lawler in the middleweight division is a B fighter. His health stats aren't the same as they are at middleweight. His takedown defense is like, what the hell is this guy throwing at me? Oh, okay, we're playing that game. Alright. I get it. You like Ed Parker. Got it. So with Robbie Lawler, right? His grappling stats are terrible. And Souza has enough striking and enough things in his tool set that he can give Robbie a problem on the feet. So in my case, as I'm playing Robbie Lawler, I know my only strength here is the striking department, where I have the combos and I have the patience. I noticed that this opponent is really reliant on that jab to spin combo, though. All I know is that both of Jacare's spins can be sidestepped. So the next time I feel like he's going to spin, I'm going to sidestep it. I'm going to eat that right there. And all I'm focused on is just touching him. I'm not going to force any exchanges. I'm not going to run the risk of getting rocked and hurt. Good body straight from my opponent. Yeah, sidestep the kick. Jacare has a decent chance. I think it's like an 88 or 89, but this dude is really adamant about that spin kick, and he's going for a body uppercut. But whenever you have a character, if you have one specific strength, it's on you to try to keep the fight in your strength. Like, you do not want to get into the ground against a Jacare. You do not want to get clinched up by a Jacare. In this case, since I have Robbie Lawler, planting and ripping is my best option. I'm going to work my way in with the jab. And once I get in the pocket, I'm going to let off some hooks and uppercuts. You see I've already rocked him twice. Goes to the body again. And that's a hard rock, but notice that Robbie's stamina isn't as high as it is. Sidestep that front kick. I felt something was coming. It's definitely not as high as it is in welterweight for sure. It seems like this guy is kind of going through the motions, kind of just cycling through specific combinations that he's like. And I'm trying to like gauge a reaction from him. I want him to try to slip straight in it. Alright, I was a little bit out of range there, but yeah, just keeping the fight to my strength. This is the boxing range. This favors me. I'm Robbie Lawler. Goes for a takedown with no setup. Hold that double under, baby. Could deny that transition. Try to go for the break and slow down a little bit. So I pre-denied the takedown. The slowdown was a little bit weird. Pushed the body. And I knew he wasn't going to expect this takedown. So one key thing here when you're a side saddle, you want to watch the hand that's being held up by his tricep. So you see when he's pushing off that way, it's going to be to the left. That's a denial. If he went the other way, it would have been a right. They're doing a decent job controlling him, denying a few transitions. But it seems like even though this guy has Jacare, he's not exactly a good grappler. But Jacare's sub-stats are so deadly that you could be the most least skilled player, but if you have any slight stamina advantage, you get caught into submission. It could be game over right then and there. On to round 2. Again, I'm just going to work my way into the pocket. I missed time to sidestep there, and I got hit really bad. Here, just trying to blitz him. I know his head off is low. And Jacare crumbles to his knees, and the fight is over. Again, it definitely was an unfavorable matchup at first, but these first two opponents, they weren't really trying to use their fighter to their best strength. So it's kind of benefiting me. I didn't run into anybody that's really going to try to force the fight on me, try to make it a dog fight, or try to like force me to grapple when they have a significant advantage in the grappling. But overall, we overcame those slight disadvantages. Robbie not so much, just the grappling. We stopped the takedown, took him down, pretty good on our part. But we're gonna move on to another fight and see how well we do from there. So, being at the last two fights, I did kind of choose some semi-competitive guys. Well, Hooker's a C+, but Robbie was definitely a B. Decided to go in a welterweight division, and this is a really risky weight class to go with anybody bad, and I decided, fuck it, I'll just go with CM Punk. CM Punk is a C fighter, not even a C+, a C. I am beat in every single aspect right now, heading into this fight against this guy. So, what's going to be the game plan with CM Punk? Well, CM Punk, only thing he really has going for him is boxing combos level 2. He has decent grappling stats, but what I got to work on is my timing. I'm not going to beat Rafael dos Anjos blow for blow in the tie-ups, but I am going to beat him with my timing. So my timing is everything here. See that? I'm predicting where my opponent is going to go. I'm not looking to hit him in his head at that moment. I'm expecting to hit him where he's going to be. Weird head kick to throw there. And it's imperative that with CM Punk that I don't make any mistakes. And on the bright side, it's very smart. When you have a lower rated fighter, don't go heavy with the combinations in the earlier rounds. Just work your way in. Work 1, 2 punches, alternate. Keep your opponent guessing and let them know that, listen, you're not going to just walk through me just because I have a lower rated fighter. I'm going to fight back and I'm going to make you eat it. You know, CM Punk don't have much, but I got some overheads, so I ain't afraid to use it. I kind of felt that he wanted to take me to the cage, but deny that transition. If we see them lowering the level there against the cage, you want to deny down, the regular takedown, deny R2 it down. Goes to the body kick. Notice that with my shot selection, I'm not letting myself get too low. I'm not letting myself get too exposed. Stay relaxed when he's pressuring me against the cage. Choosing my shots. I'm feinting my shots when he's out of range. He goes for an overhead. He gets clocked by an uppercut. CM Punk doesn't even have the 1-2 head kick combo. That's ass. Alright, got the rock. What sucks is that when you have somebody with like terrible head movement stats, that was close. You could time your head movement really well, but the game will kind of like reward the player. Even like he almost hit me with a hook earlier, but it is what it is. Go for front kick. Good head kick for this guy. What the hell are you doing, dude? That's another issue I have. Good lunge. He lunged the body straight. That was pretty good. It's now he's just lunging all over the place. I think he's panicking, maybe. It's weird how different players are usually play you when they see that they have a character advantage. They just try to run through you. And he's not realizing that I'm winning the small exchanges. Every time I land first, I'm putting myself at a really good advantage. Okay. I don't know why he's kind of like winging out these shots. I guess he's trying to win the round back with the rocks, but I gotta stay consistent with what got me here. He's backing up. That was terrible. I don't know what you were thinking though. But good round for CM Punk. If there's anything that's really going for me here is that RDA for some reason has an 88 chin. I'm not a fan that he has an 88 chin, but I'm gonna use that to my advantage. So I gotta work on hit stunning him. Holy shit! Well, we got more than what we wanted there. And then he's trying to fire back when his head is hurt. Swayed back, but his head turned back into the center line. He was too rocked. He couldn't pull back all the way, but Not going to get the knockout. CM's power is not that high, but hit him with a nice pull counter. And from right then on, that fight should be over. What went wrong for that guy? I have a few ideas. One, he was always trying to punch in the middle of my combinations. When you're punching in the middle of somebody's combinations, especially after you get hit first, your head health is going to take a hit because you're trying to fire back as you're already taking punches. So it only leaves you susceptible to taking more punches. If you get hit first, reset, back up out of there. The second thing I'd say about this guy is that he's throwing a lot of heavy strikes for no reason. So he's just winging overheads, winging flying knees, winging head kicks with no setup at all. And if you're fighting a rank that you're not setting up your strikes, any good player, it doesn't even matter what the matchup is, they're going to pick up on that and they're going to make you pay for that. The third thing is that he wasn't really using RDA's moveset. And really, if he landed like 4 or 5 leg kicks, my leg would have been done. I don't even know why he wasted his time trying to box. I get that RDA on paper has the better boxing stats and everything else, but the leg kicks, the grappling, all of that was in his favor, and he failed to utilize those skills to the most efficient capabilities. But we managed to get the dub with CM Punk. Pretty a lot easier than I expected it to be. I actually have a CM Punk showcase that I want to do, but we'll probably just save that for another video. But we got 3 dubs with unfavorable matchups. We're gonna see if we can get 2 more fights. Hopefully in this division as well. I want to run into somebody that has really good boxing, like somebody really good. So be right back. All right. Be careful what you wish for. Nick Diaz. Nick 209 Diaz. Nick has to be one of the hardest people to fight against in this game, dude. He has a 97 chin, I think like box level 4 or 5. 97 toughness and heart or something crazy like that. His only weakness is really leg kicks. But here's the thing with Nick Diaz players. Whatever they try to utilize, at the end of the day, it's usually the same core fundamentals. You'll see that a lot of Nick Diaz players, they play the same way. Some do it better than others. Their timing is better than other players. So maybe they'll take advantage of a few things that Nick Diaz has a level 4 jab. They'll take advantage of like the frame trapping abilities of a straight. So you have to just recognize those things and use your character to the best of his ability. Now Leon Edwards is who I have right now. Alright, Mini Man laughing. This guy's connection is terrible. Jesus Christ. So notice how he's going for that jab uppercut hook. It's a very better combo. So my counter is already prepared for it. And there's one thing I feel like I should definitely do better. Alright, good slip straight. Not every single time that I pull back that strike, I got the rock there. Oh, got the head kick. Let's go. Not every single time that I sway, I should be looking to counter. Because if you start to fish for that strike too much, you run the risk of your opponent making an adjustment. Like right there, he's making an adjustment. He's trying to hook me as I try to slip. But Leon Edwards is somebody that I feel is criminally underrated in UFC 3. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. His health stats aren't good. His boxing could be a lot better. His grappling could be a lot better. He's a jack of all trades. He's really good at a lot of things. Not the greatest, but really good at a lot of things. Now, if you notice, when my head health started flashing, I didn't start engaging until it recovered. The reason for that is that once your head health gets lower, the sustained damage that you take hangs off a lot longer. How the man, I know I denied that takedown. Alright. Yo, I know I denied that too. Come on, bro. Oh, man. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, okay, he's stupid. Thank God. Alright. Right, that could have ended terribly. But when your head health is lower, it recovers faster. But any shot that you take during that time that your head health is low, it takes a bigger chunk of your meter. So it's very important that you don't engage too much when your head health is low, because you run the risk of getting stunned, dropped very soon. That's why he got knocked down by that head kick by freaking Leon Edwards, even though, because he just recently got rocked. His head health did not recover all the way yet. How the hell is he getting these transitions on me?
Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground. Staying busy.
No. You pushing it, buddy. Nick Diaz has a Gogo Plata from Top Mount. If you want to deny that Gogo Plata, if a Nick Diaz takes takes you a top mount, excuse me. You want to deny R2 and down. You do not want to deny left or right. Usually left or right is for like the arm bar. Whatever side that they went to top mount on is usually the side the arm bar is on. Damn, dude, you want to take me down? You got your ass beat. But with the go-go plot, it's R2 and down. Doesn't matter. Sorry for my voice. Like, my voice is like pretty stuffy. It's like, it's cold, yo. New York is freezing. It is cold. It is so freaking brick. Oh, boy. The guard of Nick Diaz right there. Oh, he went for the triangle. Oh, he went for the triangle. Oh, he went for the triangle. Jesus Christ. I thought he was going for rubber guard, so I went the other way. But so far, we did a really good job. We got the drop. You know, we got the stun, we got the drop. Controlled him with the ground, landed some good shots. Now, I was talking about the kryptonite of Nick Diaz. I said the leg kicks are one thing, but the body, even though he has body snatch level 5, his body health isn't that high either. It's at 87. So, with some well-timed shots in the body, you can take him out. If you notice, I have more stamina than him when he has Nick Diaz. And right there, you see that stopping power on that high-level straight? Good head movement, dude. Oh, you lucky that chin is so freaking strong. Okay, good job, bro. You notice I'm trying to avoid going to the head, and look at the stopping power on that straight. If you notice, I pulled that jab in punching range. How I pulled that jab, I'm in jab range. If I'm at the end of jab range, I can pull a lot of those straight strikes, but there he makes the mistake of trading with me. His head health is low. And just as I said earlier, he didn't let himself recover. It didn't matter that he had Nick Diaz and he had a high level chin. You know, he took a lot of shots in that round. He took a lot of shots. But he did not let his head health recover. He was trying to fire back, just trying to fire back. And he got knocked out by Leon Edwards, who I think his power is like an 86, 87 now. You know, put me in danger a little bit in those boxing exchanges, but made the reads, made the counters, got the drop, got the knockdowns. And this fight was ours. Yeah, let's get another fight in. Maybe run with Punk, maybe run with Edwards again. We'll see who I run with. I'll be right back. So I was gonna choose CM Punk again, but I said fuck it. You know what? I'm just going with Mike Power and run into a Nick Diaz. And okay, we will touch gloves. So this is weird. So, alright, starts the fight with a sidekick. And he's facing his way at the jab. So right away I can kind of tell, out of all the last 4 guys that I fought, this guy has somewhat of a brain and a game plan. So I'm going to respect him as such. So he's fake. You see how he's like from far distance? He's using the jab to get me to react to him. So what I want to do, against somebody who's facing their way in with a jab, I want to strike him as he's facing his way in. Seems like his goal is to land that sidekick, right? So this is really good timing on that sidekick because he's using his face to set it up. So my goal is going to be to try to sidestep that sidekick if I can. I don't want to focus too much on it because if I over focus on that sidekick, he might fire off a head kick and knock me out. So Pyle has like 86 power. So I'm at 86 power, 84 health stats, 84 grappling, 87 stamina, something like that. So definitely the matchup is in my favor. So, but the playstyle is a playstyle I'm very familiar with dealing with. So when somebody's fainting their way in, you want to interrupt them. You never want to let them set. If you want to look at a good example, take a look at Masvidal, how he fought Nate Diaz. You know, when Nate Diaz tried to work his way in the pocket, he immediately struck him. If he tried to clinch, he struck him. Like he's firing at the air now. He's not comfortable. And he's using that jab fade and go to the sidekick. Ah, that broken jab body straight. Dislike it with a passion. You know, I'm not focused. I know I'm not gonna get a big drop in this fight. This is Nick Diaz we're fighting against here. I'm just gonna focus on getting gradual damage. I'll take what I can get. You know, I'm not gonna get too greedy. Oh, so I'm throwing out the sides up. Maybe see if he's gonna throw a body kick or a head kick. Maybe I could duck it. You see that he's jab fading his way into my kicking range, and once he gets to that step kick range, that's when he starts to fire up the punches. He's expecting me to throw a jab out. This is a much better fight than before.
defense here. Really good job blocking all those shots coming at his head. Solid jab there by
a lot of things that Nick Diaz players like to do, they're very subtle with going to the body at first. Just touch you up. They just want you to get uncomfortable with the fact they're hitting your body because they know Nick Diaz got some hella good boxing stats. See the way this guy's entering the pocket? See what the combination that he's using is alternating? But there, that's the error of fainting your way in. If I don't buy the fate, it's not as effective. Look at my head health. My head health is low, so I'm just going to reset. Using some safe strikes to get him off me. I'm just going to circle back. Right now, I just got to download this information. I got to download the data. Notice he's low blocking a lot. And rocking with a head kick. Alright. I definitely felt like I was already winning that round, but kind of helps to get the rock at the end there against somebody like Nick. And especially somebody who's playing smart like this in a 5-round fight. You know, usually fades to get that gradual damage with the strike. His actual strike. Stamina's looking pretty good. Gonna open up a little bit, see if this guy's gonna make any adjustments. And he knows he's trying to strike on my third strike, so he's not expecting me to do that. I gotta change up my rhythm. I'll keep it mental note that he's likely to go for that jab, jab straight lead hook. Jesus Christ, what a chill on this dude. I think a little sidestep action there. And this time, instead of firing right away, I decided to just let go of the 4 pieces. I'll try to catch him if he tries to fire back in that time. And I'm throwing out that little subtle sidestep. Just look, hey man, if he throws that side kick away, I gotta make him pay for it. There's no free strike in this game. And a little bit too close. I'm in punching range, and that head kick doesn't do the damage that I want it to do. But I've been firing up that uppercut every single time I feel like he's gonna go to the body. I'm very aware that he's thinking about that slip straight. So I tell you, my uppercut's always there. See that when he's out of range, I punish him with a hook. This is gradual damage. I play the game with gradual damage. I don't want him to worry about one thing. I want to hit him with something else.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight
delayed that uppercut. I don't know how the hell that hook hit me. This is where he wants me. He wants me back against the cage.
He's got good accuracy on that jab.
So I want to fire off a few Ds. You know, he's bland. Those side kicks. I got a weapon of my own. Good timing. But then he throws that body kick and punch range, and I felt like he was going to duck, hit it with the knee. So notice how like I kind of like overdid it. I started whiffing the air, and my stamina was low. I know he's not going to take me down. So at that moment, it was good to let my stamina recover, just be ready to block. And then there's a little mistake I'm making on my part. Just gotta be really careful there. Can't be whiffing too much on strikes. Barely got my block up in time. I notice he's overreacting to the jab. So once I see my opponent overreact to the jab, I'm gonna fire off that leg kick. This works really well. Once you get them focused on one strike, the rest of your striking starts to open up. You know, I don't see, if he sees that like I've countered the side kick in the first place, I don't see why he's kind of biting down on the mouthpiece and continues to go for it. Unless he's trying to set me up for some. Ah, you smart bastard. Alright. Alright, so he's anticipating a sidestep and he's trying to hit me with an overhead. See that right there? He's trying to catch me with the overhead. Good job, buddy. Ah, and he ducks. He's expecting the head kick. Good job, good job. So he's making adjustments on the fly right here. He's making really good adjustments. I haven't seen anybody try to do that against a sidestep counter, against a side kick, so I'm going to give him props for that. Good job, dude. I'm going to set my ground here. Oh my god, it took so much stamina off. Aha! I saw, I know when you thought it was coming, but I saw that coming. And there's a drop, there's a rock. And again, even though like I rocked him and I dropped him, I can't go nuts with him. You know, Mike trying to win a war of attrition against Nick Diaz with Mike Powell is not going to happen. I just got to break him down slowly. Flick kicks as he whips it again. He's throwing off those body kicks with like, my stamina's high. They're not really doing much. He's not doing much of the punches to the body. He's so focused on landing this side kick.
Pyle's hook shot blocked. That one was telegraphed. Good job by the
He switched stance. That means his leg off is low.
Oh, he missed that kick.
1-2 there by Pyle.
Looking to feint with that punch.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like maybe because of the Nick Diaz fire. I don't know if people like really love Nick Diaz this much, or they just choose it because they know he's like this freaking good. I blame Marshall for why everybody started using freaking Nick, but it's good block to the body. Rams gonna slowly break him down to the drop. Kick it to the legs. Give me the Nick Diaz treatment against Masvidal. I know his head off is low. Gonna cut him off. I'm just gonna circle to his knee leg side. I'm gonna back up right here. I don't have him hurt. And again, he's trying to strike me back. His head off is not in a position for him to be firing back. This is the time to be firing off those side kicks. You gotta get me off feet right now, and he's not doing that. And he's gassed. And the fight is over. Kind of panicked there, but this is good. This is part 1 for the Unfavorable matchup series. Pretty successful thus far. I want to see whatever matchups I can get, and I'll post them further. You know, get you guys kind of like pick my mind a little bit on how I fight with these lower-rated fighters. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this series. If you guys want to see it, you know, continue. Just let me know in the comment section. You guys have any ideas for characters I should use? Drop it in there. Like, comment, subscribe. Number 17, I'm out of here.